We're recording.
Episode 2
Episode 2.
of the Clodcast, people are calling it.
Yeah, people are calling it that. I like, we have a friend, Ike Rafferty, who, he said, what are you going to call your fans? Closeted homosexuals?
Ooh.
Thought that was pretty cute. He
That's
said,
adorable.
Yeah. He said, yeah, mention that on the episode. I said, I will.
He said, and then talk about this, and he gave us a script. He gave us a fully written script. We said, okay, Rafferty.
Ike's wife is really beautiful.
And he's very sorry.
He didn't mean it. He was in another country.
And you know it's true because we're saying it.
That would be funny to apologize through a podcast.
Yeah.
Let's do the clap. Do it over it. All right. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. It's Keep Hitting Me, episode 2. We're back in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
Per usual.
Per usual.
All right. What do we talk about now?
I don't know. Any controversial opinions?
Any controversial opinions? That's the
As of late.
As of late. That's the yeah, this chair sucks.
Yeah, that chair sucks.
This chair is so uncomfortable.
I know.
We got to get 2 of those chairs that you're on.
This is really expensive.
I feel like I'm so high up.
Yeah.
And my ass is being punched.
Yeah. Yeah, that chair I got for free. This chair this chair cost me money.
Yeah, this is a makeup chair. This is a beauty is pain chair.
Yeah, and it's broken. It used to have a back to it. I got somebody tore it apart.
I'm devastated.
Wasn't me. Yeah.
Huh.
But it's nice you can fit stuff in that.
Right.
It opens up.
Right. But
You need all the storage you can get in a little tiny apartment.
sure. Yeah, you really talk about this apartment like it's the smallest thing in the world. And it might be. It might be the smallest apartment anyone's ever seen in their life.
Yeah.
A lot of people walk in.
This is it.
You live. Yeah, this is it.
That's why we have to do it in here.
And the camera is outside the front door.
Yeah.
People keep walking by.
Yeah.
Pest control. Sorry, we're recording a podcast. So you don't want pest control?
Actually, yeah, there's so many rats in here.
There's like
Too
61
many.
rats. Even they're like, what the fuck? Why is this place so small? I'm in hell.
Yeah.
It's hell for a rat.
Mm-hmm.
It's hell for a rat, so imagine being
Yeah.
a human-sized man.
Uh-huh. They come in, they find no crumbs, and then they laugh at me. And then they laugh at me for not even having a crumb.
Just a collection of rats going,
Every night.
Ugly girl.
What? What? No.
Ugly girl, no crumbs.
Fat loser.
Fat loser.
Fat poor loser.
you don't even care of the magic of their ability to speak. You're just offended. What? No.
God, I hate being Cinderella.
Ugly girl.
I hate being fat Cinderella. I sing and they just fucking punch me in the face.
Cinnamon Dorella.
Yeah.
Cinnamon Delight Dorella.
That's so stupid.
Cinnamon Roll Delight Dorella.
Delight Deluxe. Delight Delu.
What's your least favorite type of person?
Ooh, mall shoppers.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was thinking a race, but that's good.
Oh.
too. Mall shoppers.
Mall shoppers. People who, like, you see in a mall and they're like, I wouldn't say pumped to be there, but it's like they're so excited to spend money and they, like, materialistic, like, just mouth breathers.
Mm. And they're happy to flash their brand of what they just bought. They're
Yeah.
so happy to be carrying that bag around that says Sephora or
Yeah.
Jordan.
Yeah. Yeah, I walk into a Sephora in a mall. Every girl I see in there, I go, you.
Oh, we went into a Sephora semi-recently. And
Oh,
some
my
girl
God.
stepped in front of you.
Oh, it was a nightmare. I almost slapped that bitch.
You were like 4 inches away from a wall looking at something, and she stepped between you
I was talking to
and the wall.
Yeah, I was talking to a guy at Sephora, and I was like, hey, I'm just trying to, like, find this in this shade. And this girl went and grabbed something, and I just fully stopped and went,
and fully dismissing your existence.
Yeah.
She wasn't like, hey, sorry, excuse me, can I reach that?
Yeah.
And she didn't go like,
Just a
I'm so
straight-
sorry, I'm just going to reach right past
Yeah.
you. It was just a
Bitch.
silent, why does this fat girl exist?
Yeah. And then the
She's one of the rats. She's the one sending the rats. You will find a fat girl in a closet.
just her playing with rat voodoo dolls and
Fat girl, fat girl. Ugly girl, ugly girl. No crumbs, that's a poor. What are you even doing it for, bitch?
Mall shoppers. You know, people shit on these folks, but I like 'em. Mall walkers.
yeah, they're cute.
Love a mall walker.
Love a mall
It's
walker.
always just an old couple
Yeah.
trying their best.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have that little walk.
Yeah.
Young
So
mall
cute.
walkers are definitely fucking dorks.
Are there young mall walkers?
Yeah, dude.
I've never seen that before.
Like a guy with an earring, and he's kind of fat. You'd reckon his name's Vito. He kind of looks like a
Wow.
mobster.
Yeah.
Because he's in a tracksuit, and he's like, yeah, I just like to. This is my
Mhm.
workout. Like a really fat young guy.
Yeah.
That's his workout.
Uh-huh.
That and swimming.
Yeah.
Swimming's always said.
Mall
Every fat person I've ever met who's like, swimming's the best exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, actually, swimming's actually the best exercise for you. And they're always the fattest people in the world. Oh, yeah, that
Yeah.
thing where you're floating and nothing hurts? Yeah, it's actually the best for you.
And it's immediately taking the sweat off of you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's cold. It's a perfect temperature.
Yeah. I actually get very triggered by mall walking because I had an ex-boyfriend who while I was dating him, I got fat. I started to get fat. I used to be a skinny little thing. Could you even imagine? and his mom would like subtly try to get me to lose weight, and she took me mall walking once, and
Oh, no.
I was so pissed off. She's like, come to the mall with me. And then we get to the mall and she like hands me like ankle weights.
Oh.
And it's like, we're mall
Wow.
walking.
She did the full thing.
Yeah.
Oh, she made you do the walk. Did you do it with her?
Well, I had to walk around with her, but I was pissed off. I was like 18 at the time. I was like a shitty little teenager, and I was like, fucking bitch, making me fucking walk with her.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks to be mad at an older woman at the mall that's not your mom.
You know, yeah.
Like, even this other kid's mom is being a dick. to
Yeah.
her. Even this other kid's mom is like, hey, rail it in.
Yeah.
Jesus
Uh-huh.
Christ.
Yeah, I remember she would set it like I'd be making like bacon for breakfast, and she'd be like, how about something healthy? I'd be like,
Bacon's healthy.
yeah, not the way I was eating it.
Wrapping it in gumdrops? What are you talking about?
Well,
How
yeah,
are
how
you
else are you supposed to eat them? No, I was making like a full-blown breakfast all the time. I was really into making breakfast.
Right. And breakfast is hard to not...
Yeah.
Because there's like eggs and sausage and
And I was making chorizo.
bacon, and you're like, all right, well, this is healthy.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go, what else do I add to this? Oh, how about 3 waffles? Oh, what about a
just
stack of pancakes?
Smother it all in syrup.
Every time we're eating healthy and we go to Denny's, it's like a spit in the face
Yeah.
when you're like, all right, I'll just take I'll take 4 eggs,
Mm-hmm.
I'll take 3 slices of bacon,
Mm-hmm.
and then what else? I guess I'll take a stack of pancakes with that.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, they're also added to like, yeah, do you want a stack of pancakes for $1 more?
Mm-hmm.
It's like 5 pancakes for $1 more, and you're like, I mean, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
How much are the eggs and bacon? $18 each. Each egg.
Each egg. I went to a real diner recently, and I pissed off a lady so bad trying to eat healthy. Because you could tell she's never dealt with that before. It was like a classic diner filled with people in their 60s. And it just smelled like cigarettes and burnt coffee. Yeah, it was amazing. And the food was terrible. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like anything amazing.
Right.
But I was doing keto at the time. And I was like, can I substitute my bread for something else? And she's like, I guess. She's like, do you want tomatoes?
She said that?
Yeah.
Do you want
like,
tomatoes?
She was like, all I can do is like tomatoes. And then there was something else. I was like, and I don't really want potatoes either. And she was like,
Do you want-
I can't do what? And she got so angry.
Do you want
And
diced tomatoes?
Yeah.
She just keeps offering
And I
tomatoes.
was like, can I just get like bacon instead? And she was like, no. And I was like, okay, my bad. And then she brought me a plate of bacon and she set it down in front of me. And I was like, and she gave me 2 plates of bacon and I handed my dad one of them and all the slices of bacon fell off the plate and she like screamed at me.
Oh,
Yeah.
she screamed at you.
Yeah.
I got
Because
kind
as I was handing the plate, she went, no. And I was like, cool. Because she knew they were all going to fall off. Because they slipped off the plate like nothing.
right.
It was cartoonish. It was like I barely lifted the plate and all 4 slices of bacon like flung off it. Like it was a grease pig on a slip and slide.
Like it was a grease pig on a slip and slide.
Yeah.
You had that one queued up. That was-
Kind of.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
That would have been funny to turn to the waitress. What is this, a grease pig on a slip and slide?
It kind of was. It's bacon.
She went, no!
She yelled at me so hard, and I
Was
was
she
like,
an older woman?
no.
Oh, really?
She was like in her 30s, dyed hair,
Bitch.
little druggy looking.
awful.
Classic diner waitress. No, but that's the thing. She yelled at me, and I went, God, she's so right.
Right.
She wasn't, but I was like, she works here.
If anyone's allowed to yell at you,
Yeah.
it's a
And
diner
I accept
waitress.
it with open arms.
Yeah. A diner waitress and a nurse.
Yeah. No, fuck nurses. I hate nurses.
I'm a nightmare in a hospital.
Yeah, I have to help you get better.
Yeah. No,
And I'm
I'm,
going to be a cunt about it.
I'm a nightmare in a dentist's office or in a hospital. I'm a nightmare. So, I totally get it. Dude, when I was a kid, I would throw fits. Fits in the barber shop. My mom would force me to get my hair cut. I had long hair my whole life.
Yeah.
I would always have the longest hair. And this one time, my mom brought me to Snippets. You ever go to a Snippets?
No, what's that?
It's like the Chuck E. Cheese of barber shops.
Oh, where they put you like in a little airplane?
And then at the end, they give you a token for, like, good job, you made it. And they give you a
Yeah.
token, and you put it in a little coin slot, and you get a little toy out of it. But I wanted long hair because I loved, I just loved, like I liked this wrestler Edge from WWF. He was, he had really long hair, and I was a little kid who was like,
I want to be like Edge.
and I had long blonde hair, so I was like, I'm growing my hair out like Edge. I didn't know he got his like styled and fashioned, so I just
Yeah.
had long, naughty,
Greasy.
greasy,
Greasy
just
shitty
shit hair. And I was just like,
Yeah, just like Edge.
And it's bleached blonde with roots.
yeah. And
Yeah.
Edge probably had like specific oils he would put in it, and he would clean it and cut it in a way that made it look good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just loved my hair. But my mom was like,
Taking it to the barber shop. I'm sick of this shit.
and she forced me to go to Snippets, and I was like 4 or 5, and I beat the hell out of this girl who was supposed to cut my hair. I threw a huge fit. She pulled out because my mom was like, we're just gonna get it cut a little bit, and then she cut off the first strand, and I was like, because I saw how short they were actually going with it, and I threw this giant fit, and I like threw myself back. I literally did like a
Freaking Goku.
I go good.
Your bleached blonde hair and a big fiery.
So yeah, I threw a huge fit, and then they didn't give me a token at the end. They cut my hair.
They didn't give you a token?
I was a bad boy. They were fully like, no token for you.
Hey, ladies, you like bad boys?
Yeah. Barber
I
wanted
cry at the barbershop.
I scream and hit my mom when she takes me to the barbershop.
Bad boy.
But then my mom was so embarrassed. We were in line to pay for the haircut, and I was like, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. and she went, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you when we get in the car. Just through
So
a
classic
smile.
mom.
Yeah.
That's how they yell at you. They go,
You wouldn't even believe what I'm going to do to you.
Everyone thinks
Gritted
I'm a
teeth.
good mother.
Did you have a fun haircut?
Just,
And
Yeah,
then,
my
you look up at that and you're like, oh, I fucked up.
yeah.
I should have just got my haircut. But then we got to the car.
Mm-hmm.
We had a classic, minivan, mother
Mhm.
minivan. So she opened the side door and she got in the back seat. And I was like, oh no.
She's cute.
And she went, get in the car. And I was like, no, you're going to beat the shit out of me. And she was like-
Rightfully so.
she went, yeah,
Yeah.
I am.
Uh-huh.
Get in the car.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, no. And she went, okay, I'll leave you here. And she went to get in the front seat and I was like, no! I just screamed. And she was like, yeah, I leave you here
Mm-hmm.
or you get in the car. So I just got in the car. And then, blackout.
Yeah.
My memory goes, I think she beat the shit out of me so bad
Uh-huh.
that it wiped my memory clean.
Yeah.
I don't have any more memory from that day.
Wow.
That day that I remember vividly,
Uh-huh.
that moment I got in the car and I, boom, one side
Yeah.
hit. I think she knocked me the fuck out.
Yeah.
But I deserved it.
Yeah.
She was a great mother.
Yeah. Every time my mom hit me as a child, I'm like, yeah, I was being a little fucking shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, abusive parents are like, they come home and they take out their day on you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
called me gay. Ugh.
Yeah.
Something so super just has nothing to do with you at all.
And I swear I'm not.
You wouldn't exist if I was gay. Because I ejaculated in a female.
My seed.
My seed. I'll bring Jerry over here and show him you. Jerry, how am I gay if I have a boy? A gay guy has a girl. All the while just beating the hell out of him.
All
As
gay
you're
men
sitting
have all gay men have girls.
All gay men have girls.
That's why I have a gay dad and you have a straight dad.
And my dad's straight as fuck.
Uh,
But what were we talking about? Abusive parents.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom wasn't abusive.
Mm-hmm.
She just had her moments. Same with my dad.
Yeah. Yeah, every time. My parents beat me probably 8 times each.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I would agree with that.
All 8 times I look back on and I'm like, totally justified.
Yeah.
How else was I going to learn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Although there was one time my brother set me up. My brother Chris set me up.
Mm-hmm.
I was, once again, getting my haircut. No, he was getting his haircut. And I kept running up to him and fucking with him. I kept running up to him, like slapping him in the thigh because he was, in the middle of a haircut in the kitchen by my mom. So I kept running up and like slapping him in the thigh, and he couldn't do anything because he was stuck under scissors.
Yeah.
But then finally, but my mom was getting annoyed the whole time. And then finally, when he was done, he like ran at me, and my mom was like,
Is this fucking every day with you?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
and my dad being sick of my mom, just hating hearing her scream, and it was his day off.
Uh-huh.
He was enjoying a beer, watching a game.
Yeah.
He was like, this motherfucker's making this bitch scream. Are you kidding me?
Uh-huh.
So he walked in, and he just kicked a stool at me
Uh-huh.
because he thought it must be me.
Mm-hmm.
And he kicked a stool at me, and it shattered the oven. It just shattered the front glass of the oven.
Wow.
And then it got him more mad, so he dragged me down to my room and threw me in the room like a like in like Ralph going through a window in Simpsons. You know that meme?
Yeah.
He threw me into my room like that, and I landed right on my head. And even in that moment, he went, "Oh fuck, are you all right?" God damn it! I didn't mean.
I remember so many moments as a childhood getting the shit beat out of you and them going, "Ah, man."
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoops. Because kids
man.
fall hard.
Yeah.
Kids fall like what's like not a sack of sand. What am I thinking?
Sack
like a
of
dummy.
potatoes?
Yeah, a sack of
Like
potatoes.
a dummy. Yeah, like a dummy. Yeah. Sack of potatoes, dummy doll. Crash test dummy.
Crap. Yeah.
Tell me a time that you got justifiably abused as a kid.
Justifiably abused.
Well, my cousin was horny.
Well,
and
my
he
dad-
needed to fuck.
This always sounds bad. Wait, what'd you say?
I said my cousin was horny and he had to fuck her.
God.
Justifying.
Justifiably, we just watched American Pie.
And I looked like a pie.
I was always fat and gooey. And smelled really good.
That's not bad.
This always sounds bad when I say it out loud, but my dad would always spank us after church.
Right.
Because we were assholes at church.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the terrible.
But the sentence,
Mm-hmm.
my dad would spank us after church. Doesn't sound good.
Sounds routine.
Well, we were routinely assholes.
Right.
Yeah.
He spanked us after church.
Well, it wasn't every time after church, but I just remember a lot of times getting home from church and him being like, "You made an ass out of me."
You made an ass out of me.
Let me make an
ass out of me.
Let me make an ass out of you.
God.
In front of God. We embarrassed him in front of God. That's like actually bad.
Now it's time to make an ass out of your ass.
An ass out of your ass.
By
Give me that ass.
spanking. And he would pull your pants down.
Pull
your panties down.
No.
Okay.
No pulling of any pants.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, not horrible.
Yeah.
And we
Maybe
caught
it's
on
me.
to that.
Maybe
but
it's me.
yeah.
Maybe it's me who had the weird vision of, you'd pull your pants down.
Yeah.
A lot of people, their parents pulled their pants down, and that's where I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Bare bottom spanking?
Ew.
That's a little weird.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, my brother started stuffing his pants at one point though.
Really?
And I remember that was like a big laugh. It was like we all had to line up. It was 4 of us and we had to line up to get spanked. And my brother shoved like a blanket in his pants. And when my dad went to go spank him, he like cracked up. And we all like had a good laugh about it.
Your dad cracked up?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. So I think it was like a very fun, like, we're in line to get abused. And then it was like a good laugh, a good hearty family laugh.
Right. Look at what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm beating the bottoms off my kids.
Well, it's like, it wasn't like a horrifying image you would think. It was just like a, hey, you guys did this. You guys are going to experience a little bit of pain now. It never felt abusive.
It's totally fine.
Yeah.
It is totally fine. It's just weird.
It's just weird. Yeah.
Whereas my mom and dad would hammer away at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like a genuine beating.
Right.
A genuine assault.
Yeah.
Like I owed my parents money. They
Yeah.
attacked me.
Yeah. My mom was a lot of like nails in the arm. Like nails in the arm. Face
your
against
face?
your ear, just,
I'm gonna fucking get you when we get home.
Oh.
you know.
Like a trashy broad.
Yeah.
Like a real trashy broad.
Like a real trashy broad.
I like the I'm gonna get you when we get home.
Yeah.
Get you when we get home.
And then a lot of like swinging behind. When she was driving, she'd be driving and then she would reach around to like smack us.
That's the worst.
But then we caught onto it and we started fucking with her, and then we would hide in the corner so she couldn't get us.
She would just be swinging.
So she'd just be
She was
swinging.
swinging for the fences.
And she'd be contacting nothing.
And you would
Yeah.
sit there going, and then she would park and get out, and you'd go, "Ah, fuck."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Dude, getting abused by parents is what a fun time.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have a kid that I can beat the hell out of.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't bad enough that I don't talk to them anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't talk to
They're
them
gonna
about-
hate this episode.
What
All
can
of
you
our
do?
parents are gonna hate this episode so much.
Yeah, I've brought up being neglected by my parents to my brother, and he's always like,
We weren't neglected.
Yeah, you weren't.
"Yeah, you weren't."
Yeah.
They cared. They still
Mm-hmm.
cared when they had you. I was the fourth.
Yeah.
I was the fourth, and they were like, "We're done.
Mm-hmm.
Who gives a shit?"
Yeah. Yeah, I tell my sister sometimes about like the neglect I experienced, and she was always like, every story I tell her, she's like, Jesus. She was like, really? I'm like,
Well,
yeah.
you experienced real neglect. Mine was more just them being like, there's hot dogs in the fridge, cook for yourself. And I'd be like, all right. Yours was, there's no power, I'm not coming home for a week.
Yeah.
Yours is genuine neglect.
Yeah.
Yours is stray cat, kid with dirt on him. I picture when
I
you tell
was
me
a really dirty kid.
who's the little dirty fuck from Charlie Brown?
I don't... Linus?
Linus?
I don't know why I think it's Linus.
Sounds fine. We'll go with Linus.
I think I'm correct.
Linus.
Linus.
I picture you as that.
Yeah.
Carrying a little blankie and just dirt hovering around your body.
Yeah. I was a really dirty kid.
Mm-hmm. I picture you with one, like, just oil dirt stain on your cheek.
Yeah.
Please, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even say, may I have some more because you didn't get any in the first place? Please, sir, may I have some?
Can I have just one?
Can I have one, please?
Can I have a crumb? Oh, you don't have any crumbs?
Ugly girl, ugly girl.
Ugly fat girl.
Ugly fat girl with no crumbs.
Ugly fat
I
girl
bet
with
the
no...
rats laugh at you.
But please, sir. Please.
May I have some?
I know I was making fun of you just now, but please, can I have one? Fuck, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I was a dirty kid. I was like a legit dirt kid. Like I loved playing in the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was a dirty fingernails all the time.
Playing with worms and bugs.
Yeah. Loved worms and bugs.
But the viewers don't know. You are from Enid, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
And I picture that every kid in Enid, Oklahoma, it seems like a place that has dirt land.
Yeah. Can't play in grass. There's no grass. There's only dirt.
Yeah. You guys gonna go to the park? Sorry, I meant dirt land. Yeah, no, this seems like...
Yeah, a lot of dirt. A lot of dirt hangs.
Monica got new dirt!
Yo, let's all go down in Monica's dirt pile.
Just showing up to somebody's door. Carl! Monica got new dirt!
It's so funny that you say that because I have a vivid memory of, like, one of my favorite things as a child was my papa would take me and my cousin Nathan to his farm, and we would have the most fun climbing dirt piles.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literal dirt land.
Literal dirt land. Yeah.
That was your amusement park.
I love dirt. And they were fun because once you ran up them, the dirt would crumble underneath your feet, so you'd really have to...
Right.
Yeah.
He would put
But once you got on top, you were like king of the dirt.
He would put 6 flags in it and be like, no different. It's
Yeah.
6 piles of dirt.
6 piles of dirt.
It's a 6 Flags joke.
Yeah.
Didn't go too well.
No, not really. I liked the concept, but the execution wasn't there. Yeah, love dirt.
I love dirt. Did you fuck with worms?
Yeah.
Loved
Loved worms. My favorite was grasshoppers and crickets.
You thought How to Eat Fried Worms was like a documentary, and you were like, "Whoa."
That's one of the first DVDs I owned.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, your mom saw it and went, "Wow,
This is so Heather." Yeah,
I thought this was a cookbook."
Yeah. I had a big collection of rocks too.
Mm-hmm.
I was just a rock and dirt girl. Loved rocks and dirt.
Just kids coming over your house being like, "Did you have any toys? I got rocks.
I got fucking rocks.
A pile of dirt. Don't tell anybody. I stole a pile of dirt from Monica."
What? The new dirt.
The new dirt?
That red dirt.
Red dirt? Yeah, they keep calling it mulch. I think it's...
I just have a pile of poop.
I think it's... Yeah, it's just cow manure. I found that new dirt you've been looking for.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Oklahoma was a lot of, like, also playing on hay bales.
I don't think there's such thing as a hay bale in Massachusetts.
Probably is.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. You'd go to your friend's house. You'd have to... A sleepover on a farm is the most horrifying thing you'll ever do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you like have been to farms, it's fine. But having anxiety as a kid and you're spending the night at someone's house and you're already like, fuck, I'm in a new environment. But this environment is the middle of nowhere and you look out the window and it's just black.
Right. I imagine just constant witch sounds.
Yeah.
You're trying to sleep and it's just... And the girl whose house you're sleeping over doesn't even notice. She's like, what are you so afraid of? Why are you...
She goes, oh, it's 3 o'clock.
Yeah, that's just their rooster.
Oh, it must be 3.
Oh, it must be 3 o'clock. The witch is out.
Oh, it's the witching hour.
It's the witching hour.
Oh, fuck. We should go to bed.
Every...
Oh my God, I did it. The day got away from me.
Just the whole house starts creaking. She's like, oh, it's bedtime.
Oh, my neighbors are going to be so mad about that. Oh, that's so
I
funny.
reckon you look out a window and you just see a person standing in the field.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you're like, ah.
Yeah, no, and they all have scary stories. You go sleep on a farm and they're all like, yeah, so anyway, the other day we heard a cat getting murdered.
Yeah, the other day I had to kill a ghoul with a pitchfork.
No, literally, yeah. The other day I saw a face in a tree. It's just like, what?
I saw a
Yeah.
face in a tree.
I saw a little girl getting dragged by another little girl into the forest the other day. My dad said it's nothing. And then it's like, okay. And then they go, you want to watch Final Destination? And you go, I guess. What are we doing?
Yeah, the other day a bunch of vines wrapped around my wrists and ankles and held me up as a tree branch penetrated me.
But that's farm life.
That's... But that's Farmville.
That's farm. That's
It's a commercial for Farmville.
well, that's dirt. That's dirt o'clock.
That's land. That's dirt land. Come
That's
on down to
Oklahoma.
dirt land.
That's Oklahoma for you.
Do you like cackling witches and faces and trees? And best of all, dirt.
Dirt.
Yeah, just a bunch of dirt land, dirt land, dirt land. That's just Oklahoma for you.
It's so good. You look exactly like one of those dolls.
Oh yeah, the way I move my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, you've never played on a hay bale?
No, I've never been to a farm.
It's really fun. You get on top of them and then you jump onto a different one.
Oh, farm life. The simplicity of
The
farm
simplicity
life.
of it all.
You jump on dirt, you jump on hay. Sometimes a witch tells you to kill your mother and father.
The crazy part is I've never ridden a horse ever.
Dude, my little...
It's all, but I've ridden a pile of dirt though. Ridden it hard.
Close your eyes and pretend. Close your eyes and pretend it's a horse. I've been on farms before, but my little sister, dude, my little sister who's mentally retarded, my mom signed her up for horse riding lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And she tells this story now, but she was like 4 at the time. But me and my mom drove her, and then they were like, "All right." Typically, they would just walk in a circle in a little fenced off area, and then this time they were like, "We're gonna go walking through the woods." And so they came back, and Isabella was covered in dirt and shit, and we were like, "What happened?" And the girl was like, "Yeah, Isabella fell off the horse." And we were like, "What?" was like a baby. And we were like, she fell off the horse. And the lady was like, yeah, and she might have hit a rock. Like, fully, she was like, it's as bad as you can think it was. Yes, she's the witch. She fell when I was trying to put her in my cauldron. But she,
And you fully let me take her into the woods.
Yeah, you didn't even sign papers or nothing. That's crazy. Just blaming us.
Yeah.
Yeah, your little sister's retarded now because you have trust. Yeah.
Because you trust people.
Because you trust people. I meant to say trust issues, but
Yeah.
that's not the right word.
Yeah.
So then recently, like this was like a year ago, but I was talking to Isabel about that. I was like, you remember my little sister? I was like, do you remember that? And she was like, yeah, dude, I vividly remember flying off this horse and nailing my head on a rock. And just the lady who was walking us around the woods going, ooh, did you fall? Ooh, you have a little slipsy-daisy there? Uh-oh. And Isabel was just fully like, just so dazed. Fully nailed her head on a rock. She was like, oh, somebody took a little spill. And just threw her right back on the horse and was like, don't tell nobody about this now.
Yeah.
And then so just fully just kept walking and being like, everyone ignore that.
I'm imagining her as the gold miner in Toy Story. You know, talking about the little fat
bearded
white
guy,
whoa,
the conductor or whatever.
Don't tell nobody.
Oh, you have yourself a little spill there. Well, by golly.
Well, gee willikers.
But yeah, they would have never told us if we weren't like, why is she covered in dirt and leaves?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I have a memory of that, similar to that, where I was in ski school as a young child, and I fell, and I remember flying through the air for what felt like 2 to 3 minutes. I just remember like falling and just
just floating.
like I was really
You were going down?
suspended in air. Yeah, we were going downhill. We were all in a line because we were in ski school. I had to have been like 5 years old, 5 or 6, and then I hit a bump and just
And just cartwheel through the air.
no, it was like a I remember everyone being like, "Oh!"
How'd you land?
I don't remember.
Just fully wrapped up.
I remember my skis fell off.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's not good.
That's bad. Yeah,
Bad.
it's really bad. And I remember in ski school when you fall as a kid, they don't allow you to help other kids up because you have to learn how to get up on your own.
To use that as a lesson?
Yeah.
Just wiping out.
So I flew through the air and I fell. And then the kid who was teaching us, he had to have been like 15 years old. Mm-hmm. They're young, these ski instructors. Right. I don't know how old they are, but I remember all these kids ran to me or like skied to me, whatever. And he just went, "Don't help her." Don't help her.
Don't help her.
Yeah. She's got to learn. I was like, what? It's like, did you not just see me fly?
Just 2 broken ankles. You want to be tough?
Yeah. And I remember just a face full of snow. And when you have a face full of snow, you just have the reddest face in the world. Are we at 20 again?
Yeah.
Really?
20 again. Why do birds suddenly appear every time you are near me? Birds are everywhere. You're a bird lady. Home Alone 2. Lost in New York. Simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to train a bird to follow you. What is the fucking lyric to that song?
Why do
Birds?
suddenly...
It's not birds.
I think it's
We've been
birds.
singing birds all morning. Why do birds?
Why do doves? That's what
Right,
you want
doves.
it to be. Doves.
Why do clouds suddenly appear? Why do birds? That doesn't sound right. Why? Because also,
Why does
Why?
love suddenly appear?
why is my butt tingle when you're near?
Every time I touch my penis.
Why do birds? Doesn't sound right.
Why
do
do
birds? Because also, at that point, it doesn't become
appear?
magical. It just becomes like a question.
Right.
Yeah, why do birds appear when you're near me?
Why are there so many fucking birds?
Why there's so many birds around you? What the fuck?
Freak. I'm not in love with you anymore.
Yeah, I kind of had feelings. but
Is it
I'm
a song
done.
about love? Who knows?
Every time you are near me.
Hear me.
Every time you're near me.
Why do
We'll look it up after. We'll look it up.
suddenly appear?
Comment below what you think the lyrics are, if you're still watching.
Yeah.
Why do birds? I don't believe that's the lyrics.
Okay. I think it is. Patrick won't let me Google it though.
You got to figure it out on your own.
Oh my god! But I did figure it out, and I'm right. That's when you Google it to go, see, I'm right.
Yeah. One time, me and my brother were trying to think of
What was that?
what was it?
I don't know.
Somebody breaking into the apartment. This would be such an awkward thing to walk as a robber.
Oh, it's my headphones.
Oh, you
It has like a springing noise to it. Wait,
Stop.
do you hear it? I guess not.
No, how can I hear it?
It goes boing. Scared the fuck out of me.
You know what's funny is that all that farm stuff we were talking about, you were like, farmland's terrifying, and I'm like, yeah, I would never sleep on a farm. This scares the shit out of me. I would always just sleep in the city where there was gunshots and car accidents and police sirens, and I'd be like, me.
Yeah, something a police officer can stop.
Right.
You can't stop. You can't stop. What's a cop gonna do about that?
Right. And the cops, in every horror movie, the cop shows up and it just gets worse.
Yeah.
The witch is like,
Food! Finally, food! A little snack before my children!
Now I'm a witch with a gun.
Oh, it's so much easier to kill these kids now! Wow, this cop car is so convenient! Finally, I can retire my broom. I've got a cop car and a gun.
I got a cop car and a gun and a taser.
Let me shut off the siren, though. I have my own.
just speeding down the street.
You gotta stop doing that. My neighbors are gonna get so pissed.
That'd be so funny if the cops actually showed up. They're like, is there a fucking witch in here? Oh, yeah.
Hey, we got a lot of complaints.
You guys doing witch laugh? Are you guys practicing witch laugh in there?
We got a call about a witch. I'm not going though. Last time I went, she stole my gun in my car.
We got a call about a witch laugh and rat snickering. What's going on there?
Are you guys doing a podcast in here? You just know exactly what we're doing.
Yeah. I got a complaint about two kids screaming Dirtland.
Dirtland!
Who's Lance Ledoux?
We got a call about Lance Ledoux.
Reference to episode 1 if you haven't seen it. Wink.
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 Just bring up Lance Ledoux every episode.
Oh, I can't wait till the day we have him on the pod and he sucks.
Oh, it's gonna be so funny. And he's still as cringy as he's ever been. He's like, so like, what you guys doing this shit?
Yeah, you gotta show me a picture of him.
Yeah, I gotta find a picture. He kind of looks like me.
I've
been Lance Ledoux this whole time. And a witch. I've been a witch Ledoux the whole time. If you had to face, fuck, marry, kill, a werewolf, a vampire, a witch.
Face or fuck, marry, kill?
Okay. Let me think about this.
Okay.
All right, you had to face one of them. Yeah, you have to face full-blown fight. Werewolf, a witch. What was the third one? What did I say?
Did you say vampire?
Vampire. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
A vampire, a werewolf, or a witch.
The thought of it is like actually stressing me out. I'm really putting myself in these shoes, and I know for a fact I would be so useless in all of these situations.
Yeah, it also depends on what witch.
Every time I watch like a horror movie or like an action movie, I just walk away from the theater going, "Wow, I would be a complete coward." I'm a complete coward in my life.
It is also, yeah. It is funny when you watch a movie and some guy's like, I can't do it, and you're just fat in the theater eating fucking M&Ms, being like, what a fucking coward! Fucking coward!
Yeah.
I would never do that.
Yeah.
I'd be a hero.
Right.
I would never hide a zombie bite.
Yeah.
I'd hide a zombie bite in a heartbeat.
Really?
Yeah. I'd immediately be like, fuck.
Yeah.
No, nothing happened.
Right.
I don't want to die.
It's embarrassing. It's
I
like
want my daddy.
it's embarrassing. It's like pooping your pants in public.
It is like pooping your pants. You're not gonna go to the group and go, "Hey guys, everyone gather around. I pooped my pants.
Yeah.
So you have to kill me now."
You're killing your social life
Right.
by pooping your pants.
Yeah, it's not cool to get bit by a zombie.
Yeah, no, it's just so
You got
lame.
bit by a zombie? You fucking pussy.
Loser.
What a fucking pussy.
Oh.
But yeah, pooping.
What was I gonna say? I don't know. When I was younger, my brother would watch Game of Thrones, and he said that I was like Arya Stark. I thought that was so cool. And
That's
then
a little kid.
yeah, and then rewatching it, I was like, I did used to be like her, but now I'm just like, nah, I'm just like a full blown pussy.
Right.
I was like, what happened to me?
Yeah.
Because I used to be a little dirt grub asshole. I guess I still kind of am.
Right.
We did just get kicked out of a concert.
I'm like who's the guy who gets killed by a warthog in the first season? The main king.
I have no idea.
All right.
I don't remember.
We did just get kicked out of a concert.
Yeah, hardcore kicked out of Stubbs.
Dragged out of a concert.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Stubbs. Fuck the Stubbs staff.
Yeah.
Who cares what we were doing?
Yeah.
Heather bought me tickets to see my favorite Midwest emo boy band.
Yeah.
The Front Bottoms.
It is funny that they're Midwest emo and I kept calling it a punk show.
It was a punk show.
Yeah.
It was dope.
Yeah.
But man, 4 months of preparation.
Yeah.
We were hyped.
So hyped.
We both took the day off work.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the liquor store. We bought a bunch of alcohol to sneak in and drink beforehand.
Yeah.
And we were in that line as soon as we got to that line.
Mm-hmm.
And we started. I tried, at every concert I've ever been to, you make friends with everyone in line. You're like, oh, you guys like this band too? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Let's mosh. Hey, I have your back. You have my back in the mosh pit.
Mm-hmm.
But the two people behind us, the girl was telling her story. She was like, this is my first time seeing them. Remember that one time that I couldn't go?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm finally going to get to see them. And I turned to her and I was like, this is my first time. How long have you been a fan? She was like, oh, like 2 years. I was like, wow, how old are you? And she was like, 16. And I immediately was like, ah. And then her friend was like, well, I'm 18. And we were like, ah. And I just turned
Cool.
around and I went, hey, let's stop talking to these kids.
Cool, you're 11 years younger than me.
Yeah. And then we got in
Get
there.
away from me.
We pushed our way to the very like the front, the middle. We were in the middle of the mosh pit. But it was before it all started. We were just standing there. We tried making friends with everybody around us. Everybody was 14.
Everybody,
14
it was
and
crazy.
16. The oldest kid was 19.
Yeah.
He was like,
no,
yeah.
the oldest kid was that 23-year-old. That couple ruled. They were cool.
Oh, the ones laughing with
Yeah.
us. The ones who we were just, well, I kept chanting. The lead singer's name is Brian, and I kept saying, we're gonna kill Brian after the show.
And you kept screaming, John Bon Jovi's a pedophile.
Yeah, they played Bon Jovi before the concert. And I went, John Bon Jovi is a pedophile, but I really like this song.
Yeah. And it was a little green-haired girl. She was like 20, and her boyfriend was like 23, and they were cool as fuck. We liked talking to them. But
They had our backs.
they had our backs. Yeah, and then we started doing a joke about how we had to we got all of our friends around us, all the friends we made. And we went, all right, here's what we're going to do. We're all going to lock arms. We're all going to kick the shit out of everybody.
And we're going to get to
and
the
we're going to
front.
elbow. And then we're going to kidnap Brian.
And then we're going to
And then the 19-year-olds were like, no, we're not doing that. And we were
As
like,
if
we're
not
joking,
clearly
dude.
joking.
Yeah.
Even though we were both hammered.
Yeah, we were really hammered.
We were hammered.
The little couple, they were cute. They were laughing with us, and they were like, "Yeah, we're doing that." And then the show started, and then we all stopped talking to each other
And then
because it was like, "Yeah, it's clearly a joke."
and then we were
actually doing that.
pushing our way to the mosh pit. Front bottoms were on their second song, and we started moshing. I got thrown to the ground twice. And we were moshing, bouncing around. I kept losing you. We were getting thrown back and forth. But I swear to God, we weren't in a mosh pit.
Yeah, I don't think we were.
There was a mosh pit separate from us that we were not in.
Yeah.
So we were
Well, that's
just...
how it started. Because I remember I kept getting pushed into these girls, and they were fully like, what the fuck? And I was like, I remember turning around, and I had to say to you, like, the mosh pit's over there.
So then we were trying to make it over there, but we were just getting thrown around. And we were just... I was flailing. I was just jumping around. I was literally bouncing up and down, like, just screaming, too. I was just...
Yeah.
Having the time of my life.
At one point, we put our arms around these two guys, and we were like, we're in this together. And they were like, who are you?
Who are you guys? We were like, all right, maybe not so much.
So drunk, yeah.
And then, finally, a security guard grabbed my arm, and he went, you gotta go. And I went, what? And he went, you gotta go. And
I remember in the moment, though, going, yeah.
Yeah. This makes a lot of sense.
I remember being like, God damn it, that would happen.
But my wasted brain was like, what?
Yeah.
So he was a, little fuck. He was nothing.
Little weasel.
A little
That's what I was saying. Every single security guard was a little weasel.
He was a little squeak, a little squirt, a little pip fuck. So I manhandled him. I grabbed him. I turned him the other direction, and I threw him into the crowd, and I went, get him! And the whole crowd grabbed him. And I just watched him get, like, dragged like a zombie's dragging him. No! No! It's just, he fully fell into the crowd. And then I fell.
Little, like, I need backup!
Yeah, and then I fell backwards into the other way, just looking at him, flipping him off. It was the most cinematic moment of my life.
Yeah.
And then immediately 2 guards grabbed me from the other direction. And I was like, fuck!
Yeah.
And then you started shoving those guards and then throwing me in the other direction.
It was really fun. I kept just gripping them and chucking them. I don't know where I got the strength. I was chucking them away from you.
Well, they were boys. They were
little weasels.
little boys. It was us first. You know when people were like, do you think you could beat up 500 8th graders? And it's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Easily.
That's what we were doing.
Yeah.
We were beating the shit out of a bunch of 8th graders.
Well, they kept grabbing you, and I kept grabbing them and chucking them. It must have happened like 4 times that I just kept chucking people away from you. And I was like, how do they keep spawning?
They kept spawning.
Yeah.
There's so many of them.
Uh-huh.
And then finally, like 4 of them had me, and they were dragging me out, and I was like, all right, fine. But I
Yeah.
was still like, let go of me!
Yeah.
Fuck you!
Yeah. And then I remember, I just remember, I don't even remember getting out of I don't remember them dragging us out, because I was really drunk at that point. Because you forget that when you jump around so much, the alcohol flows through your bloodstream more. So at that point, I was like gone.
Yeah, we were
And
hammered.
then the next thing I knew, you were down on the ground.
Well, once they finally pulled me out, and I was like, unhand me! Just a drunk king. I was drunk royalty. Unhand me! And then we got out of the
Little
pit.
weasels.
And we got out of the pit, and there was like 4 actual cops there.
Yeah.
And I immediately got on the ground. I went, I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground. I'm not resisting at all. I'm on the
Yeah.
ground.
And then one of the cops grabbed me, and she was like, I turned to her, and I was like, what did I even do? And she goes, I saw what you did. She goes, I just saw you fighting with all those security guards. What are you talking about? She goes, you're getting kicked out. And I was like, all right.
Dude, it was.
I remember being like, I'm chill.
We immediately changed our tone.
Really?
As soon as we walked out, and
Because
we
that's when
immediately-
we realized, like, oh shit, we could get arrested
we could
for
both go to
this.
jail right now. Yeah, we just assaulted like 9 security guards.
Yeah.
Fully assaulting them. Just fully assaulting them. By the way,
Yeah.
this is a comedy podcast. We're joking. But yeah, then we went out and we just went to the cop and we went, what happened?
Yeah.
We were just in a mosh pit and we were
Yeah.
scared.
Yeah. I was like,
what even happened,
I
officer?
was like, oh my God, officer, you're just doing your job. Like,
Keep calling them officer.
because what you got to do is when an officer is talking to you, you just have to treat them like they're an actual person.
Mm-hmm. Just metaphorically.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Slob them up.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What did I even do?
Yeah. Because they're dumbasses. If you pretend to respect them, they'll be like, oh, wow, what an upstanding citizen.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
And say you know Joe
Coming from
Rogan, and that helps a lot.
yeah, I did. I was like, I work at Mothership. I've never seen anyone get kicked out like this.
Joe Rogan
Which I
bought
do
us
all
these
the time.
tickets.
I do all the time. I see so many people get
Yeah.
kicked out like that.
Joe Rogan bought us these tickets. We were just trying to have the night of our lives.
But yeah, my thought process though was like there are cops that work at Mothership, and these cops probably know cops at Mothership. So I just went, I work at Mothership. I've never seen anyone get kicked out like this. And then their tone changed, and I went,
And then the cop was very happy to let us go.
yeah.
The cop was like,
She really
she was
was.
so hyped to let us go.
Because I think we were being, yeah, I don't know what it was.
Well, I think she also was like, how old are you guys?
Right.
We were like, we're too old to be here.
yeah. That's what we kept saying. We were like, we should have known.
Yeah. It is funny. We were like, what did we do? And the answer's like, you like assaulted a bunch of 14-year-old
You're
kids.
the drunk uncle at a kid's party.
You both, yeah, like a drunk uncle on a bouncy house.
Yeah.
Just actually like power bombing kids. Ah, ha, ha.
Yeah.
Oh, did I get you?
Uh-huh.
One of those.
Yeah.
Making a
That
kid
was
cry.
the anxiety I had the next day though, was just me being like, what even? I work in Mothership. Blah, blah, blah. I felt like such a little cocksucker. That part I was like, I should have just gotten arrested. That felt.
Yeah, no, with what we did, we needed to suck a
Yeah.
little cock to get out of that one.
Yeah, we were kind of fully in the wrong.
Yeah, we like assaulted little kids. We like beat up little kids pretty much. We might as well have just beat the shit out
Yeah.
of a couple 14-year-old kids.
Mhm.
But it's a mosh pit.
Yeah.
Get with it. Get with the times.
Get with the times.
Seriously though, concerts are
Yeah.
concerts like that. It had such heavy music too. The band was fucking murdering. It
Yeah.
was a great concert. The 3 songs we saw were great.
Yeah. Hey Nothing before, they were amazing.
This fucking little band, Hey Nothing, played before the Front Bottoms, and they are the ones who ignited our spirit.
Oh yeah.
They were jamming.
Holy.
How am I not gonna beat up some kids
Yeah.
when you're hyping me up this much? They were rocking.
Yeah.
They were rocking.
Uh-huh.
Then Front Bottoms came out and we were like, ah!
Yeah.
Wow!
Yeah. It's so funny because Hey Nothing, like I followed them on Instagram forever, and I always thought they were just these cute little kids who were kind of like, oh,
It's over.
oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, what I was saying is I followed Hey Nothing on Instagram forever, and I thought they were just like a cute little like, boop 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 boop. We sing
Yeah, every one of their
little
videos.
song.
Every one of their videos is just them like, I don't know my dad, but maybe that's
Yeah.
a good thing.
Swallow some pills.
It's just two kids
Something.
in a closet.
Yeah.
Two kids in a closet
Just
making
think-
art.
Yeah. Sound familiar?
Sound familiar?
But I realized they just do acoustic versions of their songs on Instagram, and then we saw them live, and they fucking they ruled.
They rolled hard as fuck.
I was like, this is amazing.
It was pretty
God,
awesome.
music is so cool, and comedy is so lame. It's insane.
Mm.
Every time I go to a concert, I go, I can't imagine making a whole crowd feel this way.
Mm-hmm.
Feel pumped up. Could you imagine making a crowd feel pumped up enough to beat the shit out of little kids
Yeah.
with your music?
Igniting something in these adults that
I'll
makes them go, fuck it.
yeah.
Fuck the age. I'm going to beat up some kids.
Mm-hmm. All we can do is make people laugh at poop jokes.
Yeah.
Poop and
Yeah, just go.
Yeah, that's the best we can do.
They make
We
people
don't-
fucking
yeah.
pour sweat and jam and
Yeah.
jump around.
Music makes people like cry and laugh and
Here without you,
and
baby.
scream and you can go through every single emotion. In comedy, you just go through one emotion and it's
That's clever.
yeah.
Wordplay.
Yeah.
You replaced a word that sounds like another word.
You clever little thing. I feel like it's the only art form that you can only really incite like one or two emotions.
I have a.
I mean, I guess you can make people go through anger and I don't know.
No.
Not the way other art forms do.
No. I have a joke about it, but
Should
it
we
is
quit comedy?
it is a true story that I saw a cover band. They were a cover band.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy was like, let's get a round of shots if you want to take a shot with me. Cover band. And the crowd was like, fuck yeah. Let's take a shot with this guy covering Ramones songs.
Yeah.
Literally not even his own art. So he takes 3 shots. And he's like, all right, let's fucking do this. They just started jamming, and the crowd was like, ah! Ah! If I did that, if I was like, before I even start my jokes, yeah, get a shot with me if you want to take a shot,
Yeah.
the crowd would be like, who's this fucking loser? What a fucking fag.
Yeah.
I don't want to take a shot with this guy. And then I just immediately am like, all right, so the other day I was at a mall.
Yeah.
I just start talking about bullshit.
Aren't mall people mouth breathers, huh?
Yeah, I was at this place called fucking Dirtland. Must have been in Oklahoma.
Enid, Oklahoma.
All right.
Is that it?
No,
Oh.
the camera might be dead.
Oh.
It's not dead.
Oh.
It's still recording.
Oh. Should we do a goodbye skis?
Let's do a goodbye skis. I'm here without you, baby. But you're still in my heart this time. I'm here without you, baby. And I dream about you all the time.
I'm playing in Dirtsville. I'm moshing so hard I punch a little kid.
But there's a witch chasing me, so I gotta get out of here and now.
I stole that cop's gun.
Oh shit, this is the witch singing the song.
I took the microphone too.
What did
And
Ross
now-
expect to come into Dirtland?
I'm gonna eat a little kid. Oh my god, were we the witches the whole time?
We were the witches the whole time.
We were at a concert trying to kill a little kid.
You were the witch the whole time. I was Lance Ledoux the whole
Oh
time.
right, yeah.
They're working together.
They're working. They would.
They would work together.
Yeah.
Yo, you like a fucking witch or something?
Wait, you should name this a witch with a gun.
Witch with a gun.
The witch has a gun.
Or Dirtland.
That's so funny. A witch with a gun? We should write a movie.
Witch with a gun.
That witch has a gun.
That is the most indie title of a movie I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Witch with a gun.
Witch with a gun.
That's
Because
fucking hilarious.
when do you ever see like a horror movie where the evil person uses real real weapons. That's horrifying.
Mm-hmm.
They can bite you and shoot you.
Mm-hmm. They can bite you and shoot you.
And shoot you.
It is unfair.
Yeah.
To pull out a gun, like if you were running from a witch and you were getting away and you're like, okay, cool. And then they fucking shot you in the ass.
Snipe you? Yeah.
You'd be like, come on.
In the ass. Oh, yeah. They would maim you.
They would
maim you because they still have to cook and eat you or spell you.
They want to hear your screams.
Oh. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the second episode of the show.
I believe so.
And if you don't like that,
Mm-hmm.
you know, think about it. Look in the mirror. Think about who you are. Think about what we did here.
Yeah, fat girl.
You're all fat girls.
Look in the
listening to
mirror,
this.
you little fat girl.
Take it from me. I know one. All right.
Bye.
Bye.